Formula 1 heads to Spain for the Barcelona Catalonia Grand Prix, and Mercedes Kimi Antonelli remains the driver to beat. The Italian youngster continues to etch his name into the history books with a 5th consecutive victory at Monaco last weekend, leading teammate George Russell by 68 points in the Drivers' Championship after another dismal week for the Brit. Ferrari's Lewis Hamilton was second on the podium in back-to-back races and has leapfrogged Russell in the standings, now sitting behind Antonelli. F1 will be heading to Spain again later this year. For the first Grand Prix in Madrid, so don't miss anything. Here's everything you need to know about the 7th race of the season. Starting off with the times in the UK, 12:30 for practice 1, 4 for practice 2, it's an hour earlier for practice 3 and qualifying, and then another hour earlier, 2 p.m. for the race start, obviously on Sky Sports with highlights on Channel 4 in the UK and in the US on Apple TV. Pre-season testing has taken place for many years here before the Bahrain test took over in 2021. Testing is usually held in February before the season begins in March. This year, the teams and drivers had a private shakedown test in Barcelona which took place behind closed doors. As a result, drivers will be very familiar with the track and know what it's like at the back of their hand. It is also a circuit that allows teams and drivers to understand and showcase their performance due to its all-round nature. Over the years, the circuit's provided memorable moments, including Nico Rosberg and Lewis Hamilton's 2016 collision on that one, leading to Max Verstappen winning his debut race for Red Bull. And yeah, over the years, it's been kind of whoever tends to do well in the championship wins. So Lewis Hamilton when he was dominating, Max Verstappen when he was dominating, and last year it was the McLaren victory. So yeah, 66 laps. So yeah, a lot going on. The weather for this weekend is actually quite hot. Highs of 27 degrees. There's no rain expected for this weekend. Last year we saw Oscar Piastri, the championship leader at the time, take pole by 2 tenths and controlled drive throughout for his 5th win of the season. Norris finishing in 2nd, Leclerc in 3rd. Red Bull's Verstappen got a 10-second time penalty which ultimately proved costly for running into George Russell, and Nico Hülkenberg rounded out the top 5. But yeah, this year Mercedes have continued to dominate the 2026 season, winning every race so far. Ferrari looked strong in Monaco last weekend, and McLaren will be hoping for better after 2 retirements in a row for Lando. You can never rule Verstappen out, given he normally does well here. But yeah, it has long and medium speed corners, which will suit the Silver Arrows. So yeah, you'd say Mercedes are probably still the favourites. And the question is, will Russell be able to turn into Antonelli, or will it continue his domination? On Friday in Barcelona, it was a day pretty much dominated by the Mercedes-powered teams, with George Russell coming up on top in the FP1, and in practice 2, it was Lando Norris who came out on top. So yeah, it looks to be quite close between the two teams up front, with McLaren seemingly taking a step forward, although Antonelli was a bit further behind. So yeah, that's interesting. Leclerc was a bit off. Hamilton really trying, only got 1 session, so maybe still acclimatising to the conditions. So yeah, an interesting session with Red Bull also lagging behind. So it looks like Mercedes and McLaren, the 2 teams in the mix. And before we go, my predictions for this weekend, I don't know what, I'm feeling a George Russell comeback. I feel like it's got to happen at some point, surely. Spain will be a circuit he knows well. Antonelli kind of last season, where he started to drop off a bit, was that European season. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. But I'm going to say Russell will bounce back. I think this will be a strong hold for Mercedes. So I'm going to say Antonelli will come home in 2nd, and in 3rd place I'm going to say I think it will probably suit the Mercedes powered cars, obviously with straights, high speed corners, etc. I'll say it being Piastri in 3rd. Anyway guys, that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share and subscribe. Follow us on our socials, link in the description below for daily F1 news, meme and content. Subscribe to our other channels on screen right now, that would be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.